Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Thursday. We are going to be talking about the G Center. Not that one, this one. It's your heart center in human design, and we're moving from the throat all the way right here as of tomorrow, the 19th, because technically it's the 18th today. I know I pop on late every night to do our classes, but it's when I have time. I get out of work late and I don't get home till, it's almost midnight, so here I am. But I wanted to talk about this center since we're moving into it tomorrow from the gate of caution. So if you guys have watched yourself this past week, you'll notice, have you been cautious with your words? Have you been thinking before you speak the past week? I know that I have. And here comes Quimmy. She wants to say hello. Want to say hi? Say hello. Oh my gosh, hold on. So I'll go ahead and show you where the G center is on my chart, so you can look at your chart to see if it is defined. Now, if you're just joining with me and you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, what the heck I'm talking about, and you need some help with your human design chart, you can DM me and I can pull up your chart for you. I would just need some information from you, and if you feel comfortable giving that to me, I can pull it up for you. If not, I can guide you on how to do so. And it's really important that you know your body graph, that you know your design, that you know how your body works, what your triggers are, and how you can work through that to check in with your body to make decisions. So for your G center, some of you will have a defined center, some of you will not. Now, my center is not defined, unfortunately, and we're going to talk about what that means, because we're all collectively in the G center, but we all collectively have our own individual G center. So approximately 57% of you have a fixed, like astrology, fixed sign, consistent sense of who you are, and a steady internal compass pulling you towards what you're supposed to do and be in this lifetime. Now, approximately 43% of you, that's the rest of us, me, you do not have a fixed identity, and that's quite okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You act kind of as a chameleon, and you easily adapt to your environment, so you kind of soak up the identities that surround you and the people around you. You're able to fit in. So people with an open G center often struggle with finding themselves. They don't really know what to do. They might like many things like myself, and they might be pulled in a lot of directions. But this center is actually a space of flexibility and wisdom. It is your heart. So there is always room in the heart to grow, to learn, and you can actually intentionally calibrate your heart and avoid taking on any type of unwanted conditioning, any unwanted traumas, any pressures that you feel to be someone. So you might have a feeling that your identity is rigid, and that's okay. you can expand your identity. You're constantly growing every day. Our minds change consistently. We're always learning new things. I'm going to be a learner for life. I don't consider myself a teacher. I consider myself an informer, someone who likes conversation, who likes to pick apart things once in a while, but also likes to shrink back down to the big picture. So look at your human design chart and let me know in the comments if you have a defined or undefined center. So this is my chart, and right here I circled my G center. And you will see in my G center it is not defined. I have one defined gateway. As you can see in red, you can see my other gateways and pathways to the centers are, some of them are defined and 2 of them aren't. And this happens to be the G center. So your G center, your heart, is your seat. It is the seat of life. And it is a seed of life as well. And you will have karmic cycles that take place here. And the 4 key factors of the heart is awareness, ownership, compassion, and choice of response. Those are the 4 key factors for the G center. I almost thought I said G spot. Okay, so we get into these karmic cycles with ourselves, and the regulation through human design brings us back to our roadmap to push us off in the right direction, because sometimes we veer off, we go in the wrong directions, sometimes we get lost, just like driving, we're navigating life. And when we come back to our design, our chart, how we're made, whether we like it or not, it is easier to adapt to fit in to the space we're meant to be. So I just wanted to share a little bit about the G center with you guys, because it is what I feel is the most important center. Even though mine is undefined, if yours is defined, it's going to be colored in. Mine's just white. And we'll talk next week as we move out of the G center into our next gate. So if you have any questions about the center as well, please post them in the comments, because I would love to answer them. As you guys know, this is my first year trying to inform you guys about human design. I got certified in it, so I really enjoy learning more every day about it, reading books, talking about it, researching, looking at my chart and how I react, and also hearing your feedback. Some of you message me about your charts, maybe some books you're going to be buying. So I love it, and I love you guys. So thank you for joining me if you're here in this space, and I'll see you guys today, later this afternoon, with a really cool bracelet. It's tiny. It's tiny but mighty, and I have many, not many, I have a couple of these specimens because they're very pricey, and I first started collecting them when I got into crystals again. I got into crystals, I want to say in my teens, like 18, 19. Yeah, they're cool. I would get all the basic ones, and I didn't think much of it. I didn't really think they had powers or they helped you. I just thought it was kind of woo-woo stuff, but I still loved them because they were pretty. And then I took classes, and then I got deep into it, and then I started to fall in love with certain crystals, and this was one of them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed as much as I do. I had a lot of fun stringing it up. The beads are so small that you would think they would take less time than the larger ones, No, they take longer because the holes are smaller, and to put them through a double strung cord, you have to pull them one by one, unfortunately, and then you have to fill the gaps. So then I gotta pull them all back this way when I knot it. And I will do a class one day for beading if you guys want to learn to make your own bracelets, because there's so many different ways to tie knots and it's fun. Anywho, much love and light, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Jules.